Right on.
Jones.
I'm live.
Yeah, you're live. We heard from you from Italy most recently.
Yes. I've been on the road and I've been on the move for sure. But it's been a great summer and lots of nationals, lots of championships, and lots of competition. That's the best part. Lots of teams really throwing it out there and competing, and that's what we love. So it's been great.
And you are in Italy right now, and there is the closing party is going on now. Where's your red wine glass?
The closing party is almost over. In fact, I was just at the drop zone, and it was Roger Ponce just brought in a group of old timers, Mikey Rabel and a bunch of people from DeLand. We're all in Italy, coming in Paris, Maritano Massi, and a whole bunch of old time skydivers walk into the drop zone in Ravenna, and I'm like, scusi, cazzo, what are you doing here? And but the drop zone is over. We finished 2 rounds early this morning, and most people have headed back home. But the drop zone is kicking off. They're doing 24 ways all week, so the party is still going on everywhere. But most of the competitors have decided to move on. But we're having a small party at our house and moving on.
So we don't even know yet the final scores. I haven't updated yet, but we only know after 8 rounds. And after 8 rounds, it looked like everything was pretty much in place for the medals.
Well, yes. I mean, Energy made a nice push in round 9.
That was a fast round.
It was the fastest round of the meet, in my opinion. Although it didn't turn out on the scores, but they got themselves within one point. They won the round and got themselves within 1 point of 610, Livio Piccolo's team. But in the end, Livio's team won the last round by 1 point and won by 2 points overall. So the medals are pretty much set. Synopsy set a new team record with 18-4, I believe.
Synopsy, hey. Synopsy.
Sorry, Extremo. Whatever.
Well, there's Livio, so he's one of the old days crowd.
He's one of the old Synopsy, but he's not on the team. But yes, Extremo set a new team record, not Synopsy.
Yeah.
Synopsy had a much higher average, but Extremo set a new team record average with 18.4, and they're pretty happy. They're with all the injuries, and I mean, Lord Pachi was walking on a cast on a cane to get to the plane. He was landing on his butt landing every time. He was really pushing through some serious injuries to his foot. He broke the small bone on the side of his foot, and it's not a bad injury, but it's painful.
It's like Mikhail.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
So, but at least he can land on his butt.
Yeah. So that competition draw reminded me on Menzelin's 2010 very much.
Yes.
One sequence of only random formations, and then one sequence with block 9 in there.
Yes, it's a record-setting average for sure. My team is happy with the performance in the average because it's an improvement over last year. But we know deep down inside that the average is a bit fast, and we probably there's definitely the average booster in the draw for sure.
So there was not there were always rumors that the draw in Menzelin's 2010 was kind of handpicked. Did you witness the draw in Italy?
I witnessed the draw. I was there. It was not handpicked. This draw was was handpicked on bottle caps.
Okay.
Bottle caps. I mean, I don't know if you reported it, but we didn't even have a scoring system here. It was done old school with stopwatches, and it was like being back in Gap in '89 or something. It was pretty special in a way, but for the competitors and the spectators, it's unfortunate that we didn't have a scoring system and able to disseminate the information properly. But it was, they were out there with stopwatches and pen and paper doing the scoring. Made it a little bit difficult for us, but I think next year the nationals are in Fano, and I talked to Livio, and he promised to make an upgrade. Last year we had OmniScore, and it was great. It was just it was an oversight this year, I think, but yeah, whatever,
Yeah. So what's next? You're traveling to Mondial now, I guess.
No, tomorrow I fly to England, and I drive to Manchester to work with the indoor female team.
Oh, the British nationals are coming.
On Tuesday, I start with the Formula. And we've got our big showdown with in FTO and Vision 99, and there's a couple other teams they're all coming. I mean, obviously we expect Satori to win the nationals. We would love to compete with them, but with their sponsorship and their training and their experience and all that sort of stuff, I think the battle is really for second and third at the British Nationals. So, but we're gonna have 3 days of work up with my team with Formula, and we're gonna have a good time. You know, it's gonna be a fun competition. Vision has been training with Steve. They've had not the best year with weather, but I don't think anybody in Northern Europe has. It's not been the best year. You know, every morning when I wake up in Italy, I see this.
We're all jealous.
It was three days in a row. I walk out from my room in the morning and I think, oh, this is what it's like to be not in Denmark, Sweden, and England.
Plus the food in Italy, plus the espressos and cappuccinos, right?
Yes, and the wine.
Red wine isn't too bad either, I'm sure. And you're traveling with your wife, right? Lena is with you.
Lena was here packing last week in Torino at Scarab Garzigliana, and she just went back home to work for a few weeks at the spa in Body Flight, and she will be with me at the British Nationals. So. And
are you traveling to Chicago actually then in September?
I am traveling. So is Lena. She'll be there packing for a bazillion teams. I'll be coaching the Danish team, Pangea.
Okay, which have made great progress this year.
Yes, they've done really well. They're actually training. Well, they should be training now, I think, in Torre. They've had some problems. Somebody got sick, but they should be training in Torre right now without me. But my commitments to the Italian team are longer than with them. But they're doing their last training now. Another hopefully 50 or 60 training jumps in Torre right now with the team. So the last training should be done. But yes, I'll be there with the Danish team, and Lena will be there packing for everybody.
Well, I look forward to that because we will have our good NSL news, Sunpath Products NSL news team back together with Chris Talbert. Now he'll be
powered by Sunpath, baby.
You'll be there. So I look forward to that.
Perfect, Kurt. You have a great day, and I'm going to go back to my Italian aperitivo.
Enjoy the party, Joey. Thanks for meeting me.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.